All right, welcome back, YouTube. Again, this is Gary Foster with the Advantage Generation, and you can check us out on theadvantagegeneration.com. Also, check out that new book there on Amazon. It's a low content read. It's called The Disadvantaged Generation, and it's very encouraging. It's going to inspire you. It has steps and processes to help us to make the needed changes, and that's why Chapter 5 is my favorite, also known as the mental turning point. I wanted to jump on real quick to talk about a specific topic, and that's what I'll be doing. It's just kind of speaking to different topics that affect our learning and development, that affect our perceptions and experiences, those type of things. But the main one is this learning theory for adult learning, and that's andragogy. Now, this particular style of learning is so well weaved, so well weaved in everything we do in L&D, and I just don't understand why it's still a theory. But then I do see some of the critics and the criticisms that surround andragogy, and so I do understand where they're coming from with that. It's not a one size fits all, so to speak, for adult learning. But how important is it, and what can we learn from it? What can we take from it? Well, the number one thing you can take from that is that when you're training, if anybody in the adult training fields, corporation, businesses, we understand that training and teaching adults that's different than how we treat or how a teacher would teach children, right? And so we don't want to get involved with that. Now, how a teacher teaches children, and there are people trained to deal with children and train and teach them, that's pedagogy. And that's nice. That's beautiful. But when I found in the field and in my career, in the classes that I've done and working with others, my success with adult learning comes from one, treating them like I would like to be treated as a professional joining a new team. And so I do love andragogy and how it moves us into that particular theory, but at the same time, there are some facts, like straight facts, about being able to engage with adults a certain way. I do view me myself as a trainer. Anytime I'm involved with learning or teaching or helping, I'm more like a facilitator or a guide. I am connecting your professionalism, your personal experiences and perceptions. I'm connecting all of that to the new material and tools and knowledge that you would have to learn. And so my goal is to grab that individual, that professional, and introduce them to the brand, the new brand, and then introduce them to the ways of that brand. And from there, they should, by facilitating properly, help them relate and connect to the information. They take it from there. So I really do trust the professionals that are being hired because they're thinkers and not just workers. And that's the type of world we live in today. Back in the day with Rockefeller, we know this famous quote. He wanted workers, not thinkers, and that is interesting. But it was needed, I guess, at that time, factory workers, and then you just worked, you went home, you had a life, your family, and all that other stuff. So, uh, sort of transactional, but hey, that's the times. Then you fast forward here now to 2024, 2025, and a lot of the jobs require, it's not a factory job. It's not a one size fits all situation. It's not if you're dealing with call centers, if you're dealing with customer service, a lot of this, it's a variety of different things that will be slung someone's way, and then they have to catch it and then be able to direct it wherever it needs to go or handle it, taking that full ownership. So you need critical thinkers. You need people who are able to look at the situation and say, this is what I have in my toolbox. This is how I can fix it. Or I can't fix this, but this is who I can direct them to. So they have to be fast on their feet, so to speak. And that's where the challenges come in. But let me know what y'all think about andragogy, what y'all think about adult learning and training, and let's have that discussion as far as what's the best way to go about it, and is it still a theory? I mean, we use so much of it in today's society. I think we need that. We need more thinkers, and not just workers, but we need more thinkers as well. So that's my discussion for today. Until next time, take it easy, family.